Okay, welcome to the third day of this Tantra Yoga journey for Muladhara Chakra, for anxiety, grounding, inner stability, and trust. And we'll start right away. Today we'll focus a little bit more on bringing our energy up and opening ourselves to higher awareness, trust on higher levels, also intuition. So yesterday we created a balance between our root and our heart, and we also activated our courage, our inner strength and fire. And today we're gonna bring it up to Sahasrara chakra, our crown chakra. So welcome to come to a comfortable seat. Let's close the eyes and arrive here. Taking a few deep breaths. Welcome to elongate your breath, focusing on the inhale and the exhale. Letting go of the past. Whatever was perfectly fine how it was. And also of the future. Everything that will be also will be perfectly fine. And today we will also work on that trust. Arriving in the here and now, letting the body get heavy. Let's connect with the earth below, Mother Nature. Beautiful, nurturing energy that creates endless life. And also here, welcome to give yourself the active permission to receive from the earth, to be charged up in ease. And breathing into that connection. Let us connect with the sky above, Father Sky, endless wisdom, insights and intuition, the universe, whatever that might be for you. And also here, actively opening your crown to receive in ease. And finding your heart in the middle. How does your heart feel today? Do you feel light or heavy? Does your heart feel open or maybe a little closed today? Just perceiving without judging, staying in awareness. Let us bring the hands to the heart and dedicate the fruits of this practice to the divine, to the highest good and the benefit of all sentient beings. May this practice today contribute to loving openness, to embodied consciousness, healing and freedom on all levels. And if you would like to add something for yourself, totally welcome to do so. Let us begin. We'll start with a short warm-up and then come into our asana. So for our first warm-up, you can come to your knees, sitting on the heels. And this is quite an energetic shoulder twist. So you bring your hands on your shoulders, fingers point forward, the thumbs point backwards. Yeah, you will need a little bit of space to move. Great, okay, so with the inhale, let's turn over the left shoulder and exhale to the right. And the intention is to do this movement quite energetically, but if you feel any pain or any strain in your upper back, then welcome to adjust it to your speed. So we want to strongly inhale and exhale. That follows the movement. And then slowly letting the movement get slower and slower until you arrive back in stillness. Taking a moment of awareness, looking out for any sensations in your body. Do you feel energized, or can you feel a tingling sensation moving up your body? The intention here is just to give yourself another moment to arrive in your body in the here and now, and to be open for subtle sensations and perceptions. Coming to our next warm-up, let's come to standing. This is a great one if you're very tense in your shoulders or you just need to shake it off a little bit. So we're going to start with a round of shaking, starting with a gentle movements in the feet and the legs, moving upwards and taking your torso with it, upper body, arms, shoulders, maybe the neck, head if you want. And also invitation is to close your eyes here and focus on the nourishment of just letting go. And of course, if you need it, you can also let out some sighs, some sounds, anything that releases tension for you or anything you've been holding on to today. This is the perfect chance to let go. Let's intensify the shaking. I'm gonna stay here for a minute so you can take all out of it. Swaying is also good. Maybe a little bit of jumping. So last few breaths and really build up some energy. Let's move fully into it. And then when I say stop, we're just gonna stop and stand still. So last 3 breaths. And stop. Closing the eyes. Just perceiving. Maybe also here giving yourself active permission to perceive anything, however it wants to be experienced. And then gently opening the eyes. We will start with our asanas. So the first one is Paschimottanasana, sitting forward fold. So for that you can come down sitting, straightening the legs in front, point the toes point forward or towards your body. You can also move your butt flesh out a little bit to sit right on your bones. Have a good grip to the ground. If you have knee problems, you can always pat your knees, maybe put a blanket under it or just keep them in a bigger band, whatever feels good for you. And then with the inhale, raising the arms, and with the exhale, bending forward with a straight back. The gaze is forward. If you can grab your arms, your feet. And if that doesn't work for you, you can always just grab your chins. So arriving here, closing the eyes, and arriving back in the breath. So Paschimottanasana is a grounding asana, which means we're in direct contact with the ground again. We're also activating our root, Muladhara, Chakra. And maybe you can already look out for a grounding or a very calming effect in this asana. If you want, you can let the head hang loose. Just be aware to keep the back straight. And then let's elongate the breath again. Gonna invite the energetic circle, breathing in from the ground into our root chakra, and then up along the spine, through the arms, back into the ground. Also here, if that's easy for you and you would like to have a little bit of extra help, you can also imagine the white golden light streaming from the ground through your root, bringing all the beautiful energy up from your root, along your spine, through the arms, out into the ground. Breathing in from the ground into the root, up along the spine, out through the arms, back into the ground. And maybe you meet your grounding here or your stability, and maybe you meet something completely different. Just perceive that without judging and letting go a little bit more. If you need a break, you can always come out. We are charging up our root, our base, through this practice, using the telluric energy to activate, but also to harmonize the chakra, to be able to invite more stability and trust into our life. And also by gently guiding the breath, awareness, and the energy through our energetic body to loosen up any blockages that might be there. Breathing in from the ground, up the spine, out through the hands or the arms, back into the ground. Inflating the region of the root with white golden light. Sending loving awareness into our base. Last few breaths. And the next inhale gently guides you up to a seated position. You can have a little counter stretch if that feels good. And then let's close the eyes for a moment, giving ourselves a moment of awareness. Can you feel a difference in the region of your perineum, your root chakra? How does it feel? We want to look out for signs of energetic activation. That might be a tingling sensation, anything fluid flowing. Opening ourselves to subtle perception. Coming to our next asana, which is Savangasana, the shoulder stand. If you have sensitive shoulders or a sensitive neck, the recommendation is to use a blanket or a pillow under your neck and shoulders. It's kind of always good to look out and respect the boundaries of the body. So coming back, laying on the back. If you use a pillow, you want to put it right under your hairline. So your all your, how are they called? Little bones. Can't remember right now. They are all protected. Coming back, laying on the ground. Inhaling, bringing the feet up to the ceiling. The arms are next to the body. And with the inhale, you're gonna push yourself up. And then grabbing your lower back. The elbows come close to the body. You can rock side to side to bring them in. This is very important to protect your shoulder area and get enough strength. And be aware to, I just did it, to not move the neck in this position or the head too much, as it can damage your neck. Okay, if that is quite hard, you can also always lower down the legs to give a little bit of ease there. Otherwise, Welcome to bring the legs up, the knees are straight, feet are relaxed, and also here closing the eyes and arriving in this position. And then let's incorporate the breath. Breathing in through the feet, down into the throat. And creating an energetic circle. So breathing in from the sky, through the legs, and down into our throat. Activating the throat area, Vishuddha chakra. This is our center of creativity and focus. Finding stillness in this posture, trying to quiet the mind, and just giving yourself to this practice, this asana. Breathing in from the sky through your legs, down into your throat. Inflating the region of the throat. You can imagine, for example, pulsating light or also a bubble or a balloon growing or around your throat area. Breathing in from the sky through the legs, down to your throat. Gently letting go of the monkey mind, anything that might appear, and coming back to awareness. And then as a little counter stretch, we can dip our feet once behind the head. Open up the shoulders. And then bringing the knees on top of your forehead. Let's gently roll down to laying. Maybe you want to windshield wiper your legs sometimes to release the lower back. And then let's come to stillness, closing the eyes. And perceiving. Can you feel any sensations of activation? Can you feel a tingling sensation around your throat? Flow of energy. And how do you feel right now? Maybe there's calmness. Maybe you feel a sense of focus. Anything completely different. Gently opening the eyes, let us come to our last asana. You can either come up over the side or rock a little bit back and forth until you come up. Let us come to Vajrasana, diamond pose, sitting on the knees. We're gonna bring the hands to the hip, fingers point forward, thumbs point backwards. The shoulders open up, rolling backwards, so the heart is kind of opened up to the sky. This is quite gentle meditation pose. Welcome to close the eyes. And arriving here again. Elongating the breath. Feeling into the connection with the ground below. Let us inhale into the heart and exhale out through the third eye. Inhaling into the heart and exhaling out through the third eye. Inflating the region of the heart and then the region between the eyebrows. Breathing into the heart and out into the third eye. Into the heart and out of the third eye. And also here, if you wish to, you can invite a visualization of white golden light, maybe a bubble inflating around your heart. Giving yourself to this energetic flow, breathing. And then let us relax the hands, but we're going to continue with Prana Uchara. It's a tantric meditation practice. So we're going to inhale into the heart and this time exhale through the crown, connecting once again heart and crown, or heart and mind. So breathing into the heart, out along the spine, out of the crown, the highest point of your head. And then letting go of this breathing pattern, let's stay in awareness for a few more moments. Just perceiving whatever comes up within ourselves. Let us bring the hands to the heart to close this session. Giving ourselves a loving thought of gratitude that we took the time and space to nurture ourselves, to look within, to come to presence, awareness, and back into feeling. Maybe also, if you wish to, sending a loving thought to all the teachers, friends, family who support us, who bring us on our spiritual path, who help us to become better versions of ourselves. And maybe also to the divine, the universe, whatever that might be for you. Guidance, presence, love. Namaste.